people throwing their opinions, and the sharper, the edgier it is, the better. And I'll tell you something that what I've learned through my studies, compassion and healthy, balanced eating does not produce a ton of profit.
Oh no.
Like when you're selling balanced diet and you're selling education, like there's no marketing plan behind it. But
it's not sexy, right?
Yes, there's sure a lot of marketing professionals and marketing budgets allocated towards some kind of an approach, whether it's keto, avoid this, whether it's Atkins, whether it's anything that's like cutting edge, that's like hones into like one aspect and completely removes the others. If you notice, like all the diet books, right, the ones that like the loudest, that sell the most, right, they always, saying something that you should be doing right and the rest is wrong, just wrong, right? Meanwhile, all the some of the medical professionals who are not doing that, what are they selling? Education and balance. The balanced diet, what? Like you said, like that's not sexy. Like, how am I supposed to? And then, yeah, and people understand that. And even I come to this point, like I always tell my clients, you're lucky I'm not selling you anything right now. But like I'm cutting to this point, like, look, I need to produce income, right? Like I need to be telling, people love it. Like I said, most people love to be told what to do, right?
Absolutely.
It gives them this like, a whipping that's like, don't do this, do that, right? Forget balanced eating, just do what I tell you, right? And that's what, because, the world that we're living, where this, we have the billboards of medical professionals on them selling their services, come to me, I'll get you this surgery, you can do whatever you want. That's actually one of the biggest shocks I had in America, when you're driving the highway in Florida and on the billboards you have a medical professional advertising their services, and that's what happens a lot of the times.
Everyone's pushing something. that's
And another thing I was going to say, do you see a lot of dietitians that are like loud and clear and selling some kind of a diet and some kind of book? No, it's most of the times a lot of doctors. Doctors who are not even trained on diet, and they learned about how it affects your health, and they hired the marketing professionals, right? And now suddenly they're selling this grain brain, and they vegan, or like any vegan. There's so many cardiovascular doctors and like surgeons that like talk about vegan diet just because they see how it affects the heart, right? And yeah, there's not a lot of dietitians that wrote like a very like famous book on like balanced diet.
Yeah, I think the marketers have screwed things up, of course, because they're just trying to sell, right? But at the end of the day, I think people are picking up on this because they're not getting the results. Or if they do, it's very short-lived. Listen, I went on keto. It was wonderful for the first 4 to 8 weeks. Then it was terrible, and that was just my body didn't adjust over time. Long term, I don't think it's great for your gallbladder and other things. That was my personal experience. I still utilize some of what I learned from that diet and every diet I've been through and tried. I take it in, I see how it works, and I experience it. So I do hope, and I'm starting to see that people are catching on, that they're starting to learn like, okay, you can't give a one size fits all. While these doctors are respected in some ways, it's not really working for me. Therefore, it's not really that truthful to say, this is how you will eat and everyone that does this will benefit from it. I think people are starting to see through that bullcrap, right? And get to a spot where they're able to say, I need to listen to someone that's a little bit more unobjective, a little bit more open, and a little bit more balanced. So I do think the trends are kind of switching around now. And everyone's kind of picking up on, all right, that's a marketing gimmick. So let's move beyond that and appreciate how unique we are and just take in the education and value from people such as yourself, which is great.